Okay, so who's ever been like hit, like by a sibling, or like somebody's hit them before? Okay, so who hit them back? Okay, so what do you have? You have 2 hurt arms, guys, and that did not solve anything. Good job. So, that's kind of one of the messages of my book. Okay, so this is Red Sky in Morning, and oh my god, I'm so clever because I titled it Red Sky in Morning, but it's like morning, like, oh, morning in the book, but I titled it Morning, like, oh, morning, like you're sad because someone died. So it's sad because, like, this whole thing's about revenge, and then you get to the end of it, and you look back, and you're like, wow, I just, like, screwed up a lot of people's lives going after the stupid revenge that I wanted. So it's by this, cool author, Paul Lynch, and he kind of looks like Johnny Weir, and, so anyways, he's cool, and it's his first novel that he's ever put out, and it's gotten a lot of, critical success, and, side note, one thing that I thought was really cool was that in all of his dialogue, he doesn't put quotation marks around it or anything, so it kind of follows like almost like a stream of consciousness kind of, pattern in the book, which I thought was really interesting. Okay. So what? So this book is about this guy. His name is John, and he's pursuing this guy named Call. So Call is this guy. He lived on a farm with his family, and his landlord just decides to like kick him out one day. Then he goes to his landlord, and he's like, "What the hell, man?" And the landlord's like, doesn't give him an explanation, and so they get into an argument, and inexplicably he just kills the landlord. So then he kills the landlord, and then this dude named John just, like, comes after him, because apparently he and the landlord were, like, really close, and he was, like, his mentor, and they had, like, some weird relationship or something. So now he comes after him, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill you," and so the guy, like, runs off, and, like, leaves his family, and just, like, runs away from this, crazy pursuer now. And he, like, goes across the ocean and, like, runs away to America, just, like, leaving his family behind. And he runs away to America, ends up, like, working on a railroad. And this whole story is just kind of like a story of, like, this blind pursuit. And it's really similar to a lot of stories which we've heard before. A recent one was the new Les Mis movie came out, and it's a lot like Jean Valjean. And, that whole relationship where he's just like pursuing him for stealing his loaf of bread. So, so pictures. One thing that I thought was a really relevant quote to this book was, "An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind." So you remember your hurt arms? Well, this is very similar to this book. Like, he gets pissed off and like tries to hurt this other guy, and they just end up creating a bunch of destruction. Similar to Moby Dick, he wants revenge, he gets there, and then he realizes, like, I don't have anything to show for it. And then we have the standoff with the 2 guys with guns. How? Okay, so this is kind of my evidence from the book. So, this picture right here, this is the Game of Thrones series with every single death marked off in the book. And I would say that that's really similar to this novel, except the novel's just a 15-minute version. So many people die in this book, like left and right, people are just like slaughtered. So, I would say that if you went through and like marked every death in this book, it would be like twice as thick. And the how is really that it just shows this big, horrible path of destruction that it leaves in his pursuit of this guy, following him there. And he like sacrifices like his family's life and like everything that he had left. And the guy who's pursuing him is just like, he's just hell-bent on like killing him, and he gives up everything and just follows him across this ocean. And like when they're in America, like this horrible disease like strikes the country, and they're just still there chasing after each other. So it's just this really pointless pursuit, which shows how revenge just really doesn't benefit anybody, and nothing comes out of it. And all that you're left with, once you get there, once you get what you wanted to accomplish, congratulations, but you didn't actually produce anything. You just hurt somebody, and then you turn around and look back, and you hurt all of these other people. And you know, you started their path of revenge against you, so congratulations. Now you have a bunch of people coming after you. Okay, so why is it relevant? this is an ongoing plot just to humanity in general. We have so many movies, so many TV shows which are based on this central theme. And like we have headlines about it, like OJ killed the guy because he thought he was sleeping with his wife. We have this show, Revenge, which is on TV right now, which, by the way, sucks because, like, this whole thing is about to be, like, about this girl's, like, plot for revenge about these people who, like, framed her father or whatever. And then the whole show just, like, lost its way, and she got really terrible at getting revenge because you're not, like, doing anything good for yourself. And, like, what do you, like, they can't end the show. She can't actually get her revenge because then the whole show's over and then you don't have anything else. Then it's like, congratulations, you killed everybody, what are you going to do with yourself now? Like, you can't there's nothing that comes from it, nothing fruitful that comes from it, and nothing that will benefit you that you can continue on with. Once you get it, congratulations, you're done. And what have you to show for it? So, and then just the tie together of the title, Red Sky in Mourning. So, congratulations, once you spilled all this blood, once you've made the sky red, congratulations, now you're left with your depression and your gloom, and you've accomplished nothing. So, good job.